Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to A Look Ahead with Pastor. My name is Isaac. I'm the pastor here at Inland Hills Baptist Church. And I just want to say thank you for jumping online with us this morning. If you're watching right now and you are maybe on the East Coast, Midwest, West Coast, we'd love to know who you are, where you're watching from. And so today, if you're unfamiliar with our church, maybe someone shared this video with you. Obviously, again, my name is Isaac, but then I also know oftentimes people will check something out online with the church before they really get involved in person. And I love that, but we also want to be a help to you because you probably have two questions. That is, what's my next step? Or how do I get connected, most importantly? And so this video really is a lot about that, but also in the show notes, you're going to notice that there are a next steps form and there's also a connection card. And so I would really like to invite you right now just to maybe click in the show notes, fill out one of those cards, let us connect with you at a little bit of a deeper level. And for those of you that are regulars that are tuning into this weekly and jumping online, coming in person, all that, thank you for being here. Obviously, we appreciate your faithfulness. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your prayers. And so we've got some cool stuff coming up as we look ahead in the month of May. Obviously, hard to believe we're already in May of 2021, but here we are. And of course, as we think about what's coming up here at Inland Hills, want to give you a rundown. Obviously, today we're going to be going live at around 11:30 online. So today will be a little bit different. I misplaced a SIM card this week, and so I'm actually going to be preaching like this today a little bit later this morning, and so it'll be kind of unique. So I don't know, maybe that uniqueness will allow you to invite someone and say, hey, let's sit down and watch our pastor do a little bit of a different message today. But it will be a little bit different for sure today. And so looking forward to that. But of course, very much excited. About an hour, we'll be meeting in person. If you want to join us in person, you have not done that, or maybe it's been a while since you've done that, and you would like to know where we're going to be meeting, please reach out, drop a comment in here, send us a message on Facebook or however you're watching right now, and we would love to get that information in your hands. You've got more than enough time. You could literally get anywhere within Orange County. You could make it to where we're meeting. I am sure of that. But that's going to be at 10 a.m. Now, coming up this week, Wednesday, we've got of course, our community groups meeting at 6:30, 7 o'clock. And so for those of you that maybe are looking for a little bit more of a community Bible study, we've got something just perfect for you. Then those of you that are maybe looking for something a little bit more couples related and specifically actually financially related. And we're going over the next few weeks with just some biblical principles about money management. And so it's really cool to have people asking if we could go over that material. And for those of you that are around me a lot, you know, I don't not like, how can I put that right? I don't shy away from talking about finances, but I'll tell you what, I'm usually not the guy that's asking, hey, do you guys want to talk about finances? And so, but look, if you know someone who's, COVID has been a bit of a financial crisis for them, maybe people have really burned through some savings. I just want to encourage you. This would be a great group to be a part of. And so let some friends know about that as well. Of course, next Sunday, hard to believe it's already here, but Mother's Day is upon us, and we're going to have a fantastic time. Again, Mother's Day will be the next in-person gathering that we will be having, and this is actually going to be at Eisenhower Park. The preaching time is going to take place at 10 a.m., but we're actually going to be doing a little bit of an outreach of sorts, if you will, at Eisenhower Park, and that specifically is going to be family portraits. And so we've got a great camera, we got a tripod. If you've ever been to Eisenhower Park, you know there's just a beautiful, beautiful place down by the lake to actually take photos. Some of you took photos there on Easter, just a beautiful backdrop. And so we're inviting you. Don't forget to invite your friends to join you for Mother's Day at Inland Hills. It's going to be at Eisenhower Park, just at the intersection of Tustin and Lincoln. We'll be in the exact same spot we were for Easter. We'll be a little bit down by the lake. We'll have some yard signs throughout the park letting people know that photos will be taken from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. And so, you know, if you've got a friend that wants to come and get some beautiful photos made, invite them. They don't have to stay for the message. They don't have to stay for the preaching, though we would love them to, because right after the preaching, right after the message, we're going to enjoy some fantastic barbecue. We're going to enjoy some great food. We're going to hang out for a little bit together. It's going to be a fantastic Sunday. I'm excited about it. I hope that you'll get excited about it, be excited about it with me. Invite mom. And for those of you that have lost mom, bring a photo of mom. We're going to take a photo of you with your mom and just have a fantastic message, really kind of centered around moms. We're going to take a break out of our series, The Supremacy of Christ. Now, Jesus is still going to be supreme in the message, obviously, but certainly want to help and bless moms that are with us as well. Then, of course, on May 19th, that's the third Wednesday of May, we're actually going to have our next May gathering. Now, for those of you that were at our May gathering, you know something incredibly, incredibly special and just very odd happened with several people on the Way to group. Just an unbelievable time. It was great to see some new people joining us that had never joined us before. Just an exciting time right now in our church, and seeing new people come and kind of begin to come closer and really begin to immerse in the community. Very excited about that. And so I want to invite you to be a part of that. May 19th, it's going to be at 6:30 p.m. We do this every third Wednesday of the month. It's about an hour long. We eat together. We hang out together. We catch up together. We pray for one another. And it's just a fantastic time. Literally one of my most exciting times every single month. And so I want to encourage you to be a part of that. We will be at a different location. One of the families is going to be hosting at their house. And so if you would like some more information about where we're meeting, please let me know. We'd love to get that to you as well. Maybe a friend of yours that you're bringing with you as well. And then those of you that are parents, you are invited to join us tomorrow night on May 3rd at 6:30 p.m. And my wife and I are going to sit down. We're going to sit down for about an hour. Well, actually not an hour. It's probably going to be about 30 minutes. And we are going to go over really what's coming up in the month of May for parenting. And we've got some great resources that we're going to be able to put in your hands that will allow you to not only have some great meaningful conversations throughout the entire month of May, but really give you an opportunity the following months to ask questions about parenting, have people pray for you in your parenting, encourage other families and other parents with their parenting, because parenting is crazy. And it's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the weak at heart. And so we want to help you. We want to encourage you. We want to bless you as you raise your children, just like we're raising our children as well. And then, of course, on May 31st, let me back up, May 30th, again, especially if you're new, kind of checking out our church, just found yourself and you're checking this out later. May 30th, every last Sunday of the month, we have what's called as Inland Hills Next Step. And again, our mission here at Inland Hills is all about leading people into a growing relationship with Jesus. And if you're new to our church or you're just kind of checking some stuff out, I believe this is where you ought to start. You can register for this on Eventbrite. It's at 11 a.m. on the last Sunday of every month. It's about a 10 to 15-minute Zoom call. It gives my wife and I an opportunity to meet you, to just kind of figure out what's your spiritual background, what's your church background, what's your relationship with God like, what are some areas that you really believe that you would like to grow or could grow. And we're going to make some recommendations. We're going to maybe push you in a direction and say, we really believe this will be a help to you, and just figure out what your next step is. And so for those of you that are regulars, if you've got someone who's going through a tough time, or they're just looking for some help, looking for God, maybe some things have come in their life in the last few weeks that is just a burden to them, I would really point them to this meeting at the end of every month. It's a very short call, but we get a lot accomplished in that call in terms of really just kind of figuring out, okay, what's the next step for you and what would be most beneficial for you during the season of your life. And so that's on May 30th at 11 a.m. Again, you can register for that on Eventbrite. You can just search Inland Hills Next Steps on Eventbrite. It will come up. You can register for any number of dates throughout the rest of 2021. And so I'd highly recommend that as well. And then, of course, last but not least, we have Memorial Day coming up. And most people have the day off, and we're not going to take a crack. We're going to take a crack at some softballs. We're going to be going over to Schaefer Park at around 9 a.m. and we're going to enjoy some great time. We're going to play a game of softball. We're going to head over to Zito's afterwards. It's going to be a really fun time. This is a great opportunity to invite some people, maybe some family, some other friends, coworkers that maybe don't already have some plans. We're about 4 weeks away now, so they've got a month to plan. You've got a month to plan. I'm working diligently and getting some other people to come and join. Just have a great time. Do something athletic. If you're not athletic, then work on your diaphragm, okay? And so you can cheer for people and yell and root for the winning team. Maybe bring a billboard that says win or lose, or I don't know, right? You can be a cheerleader on the side. Either way, it's going to be a fantastic time. We're excited about it. Very much looking forward to getting together on May 31st. Well, look, a couple of things I always like to throw out. Don't forget, right here on the screen, follow us on Instagram. We've got great daily verses that get posted every single day on that account. I don't know about you, but I love to have some encouraging things coming into my life, and so don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Of course, if you have not yet done this, subscribe on our YouTube channel. We are, some of you forgot about this. We are still trying to get to 100 subscribers. And what happens at 100 subscribers, it allows us to have a custom URL. A lot of other things happen whenever you hit 100, but we are trying to get there. And so if you're watching this, we would love it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then, of course, if you are watching this maybe on YouTube or Twitter, Twitter actually is shutting the live stream down, I believe, or maybe already has done that. But we would love to connect with you on Facebook. Obviously, again, you get daily encouraging verses that are posted on there. Most of our live stream and interaction happens on Facebook as far as Sunday morning goes. And so we would love for you to connect with us on Facebook if you're not on there right now. And then, of course, last but not least, we are getting ready to launch a newsletter. That's right, 12 weeks of stuff to your inbox. And I would just say you want to be on the front end of this. And all you have to do is go to our website. On the front page, it will drop in. You'll receive a box that prompts you to register for the newsletter. All you have to do is fill in your name and your email address, and it begins automating and sending you content over the next 12 weeks. And look, we want more and more people to get this weekly newsletter. We want you to get this weekly newsletter, encouraging Bible verses. There's a video series from me that's coming out, and we want this thing to just blow up. And so, again, some people, they may not come to our church, they might not join online, but this may be something that you could just encourage them, say, hey, look, my church has got a weekly newsletter. They would love for you to subscribe to it. It's going to be a blessing to you. Great, helpful content. And so all you have to do is go over to inlandhillsoc.com, register for that, and you will be subscribed. And of course, you can always unsubscribe if it's terrible, which I promise it's not. Hey, look, guys, thanks so much for joining us. We'll look for those of you joining us at 10 a.m. in person. For the rest of you, we will see you online at 11:30. Don't forget, as you see it pop up on your Facebook or social media feed or YouTube channel, don't forget to hit the share button. Don't forget to like, engage, maybe comment, tag an individual, a friend of yours. And I hope that today's message, as we go back into the supremacy of Christ, my prayer and my hope is really that it will be a blessing to you today. Have a great rest of your Sunday, guys. Thanks for joining us with a look ahead with Pastor. We'll see you next Sunday right here at 9 a.m. God bless.